Okay, good morning. Good morning, Kristi. Good morning, world. Today I'm wearing orange. It's Thursday. We have a kind of dress code at work on different on different days. So on Monday is Monday. I always think it's Monday blues, as it should be. But they say because Mondays are depressing, they want to wear black. So on Mondays we wear black. Tuesdays, we wear blue. I don't know why. In my head, I was like, Tuesdays is Blackout Tuesday. Just like when the BLM movement was happening, everybody wore black on Tuesdays. So I went on Mondays and Tuesdays to switch. But, so the real dress code is Mondays black, Tuesdays blue, on Wednesdays we wear pink. And on Thursdays you wear whatever. And that's why I'm wearing orange today. I haven't worn this one yet at the clinic. I did my foundation and I was looking like a little pumpkin. So I had to remove some of this foundation. And then on Fridays is dress down. I'm not trying to dress down at work because I'm not trying to have more laundry. And I personally don't like to think about what to wear in the morning if I'm going to work. That's one of the perks of being a nurse. Maybe the only perk. is getting to just wake up and put on your scrubs. Not have to think about what to wear. But let's say if you work in an office, for example. Do I follow this guy? Or do I not? Should I think I should. You're doing the same thing as me. Go, go, go. Everybody go on. Watch me end up at the red light. Oh my god, that'd be so funny. No, it wouldn't be because I'm already late. Go, go, go. Gotta learn the tricks. No, go, everybody go! I was not about to be at the red light. So I went into the left lane. I had to turn right, but I went into the left lane. And then I squeezed myself in because otherwise I would have been waiting at the stoplight before for an extra minute. I cannot spare a minute. It's already 8 o'clock on the dot. And I am like 10 minutes out from work. So weird angle, bro. Is that it? Sure. Yeah, so I squeezed myself in. Yeah, so yesterday Nancy and I were talking about the differences in people and how
approaching a railroad crossing.
Ooh, thanks. And how people can either live in illusion or people can either be living. So it's just like that quote, like, are you living to live or are you living to be alive? So many people are just living to live, where they're painting this image of themselves, painting an image of the world, painting an image of everything around them to try to have everything in order for it to go exactly how they want. And when you have too much control, I find you're not really living life. like when you have too much control, you're not really living life. Because you're trying to control too much of the outcome. So you're really trying to manipulate the situation. So you have those people. But then you also have people who are... Then you have people who are actually living, who are alive. And I did an analogy. So the people who are just living to live and are living this illusion, they themselves are a painter and they have a canvas in front of them and they're just painting to paint. They think that whatever painting or portrait they show the world is what should be presented of themselves. But people who are alive are the painter themselves. And also, Prince just texted me saying big vlogger. How does he know? And then you have people who are living life, who are the painters themselves, and also the portrait. So they probably painted themselves and they know their true colors. And they get to pick their colors because they know themselves. They were able to go deep down and search who they are. So they're like, oh, Kristi, she can represent herself the best when she has an orange arm. Oh, Kristi, she can represent herself when she puts a little like butterfly clip in her hair. Whereas people who don't know themselves and are really trying to fulfill their lives with just like different images, they are painting themselves randomly, blindly, with different colors, green over here, blue over here, red over here. And then when they look at the portrait, they look at their life, it's just a black hole. I discovered life. I love when me and Prince have these conversations because our ideas just like bounce back and forth with his way of expressing and my imagination and visualization of the things that he says. It's just so it's so complete. It's so complete. Every time I talk about Prince, I like get emotional. I don't know why. Okay. So yeah, I thought that was a really interesting realization and analogy that we both concluded in. So yeah, I think it's important to look within yourself and to find like what works best for you and what color paint works best for you. Because what one paint works for you might not work for somebody else, you know what I mean? So while everybody's trying to live a copy of everybody, they're not really living to their truest capabilities of being themselves. Or maybe they are, like, maybe I'm like too hopeful, thinking that everybody has potential and seeing that light within themselves. But that light is there. That light will always be there. It will always shine. Just for some people, they might consciously or unconsciously dim it with the black paint because they're just unsure of themselves. But I feel like, oh, I shouldn't have let this lady in front of me. But I feel like with anything, you could shed that part. Kind of just like kind of just like a statue. I see it like, I already told this analogy to Prince, but kind of like a statue. Think of a statue and think of pieces of wet clay. Wet clay that you're just throwing. Oh shit, I didn't realize that the cop was right behind me. Jeez, he's running fast. Yeah, so think of a statue and think of people. Think of people just like throwing like wet pieces of clay on their own statue because they're like, okay, this is what I see in social media. This is what I have to change about myself. This is what everybody looks like. This is what I have to change. Like if you notice on Instagram, everybody looks the same. I don't want to say everybody, but the majority of people look the same. I know someone was honking me and like I thought I like hit somebody or something. Oh my god. Yeah, a lot of people look the same. With the same lips, the same nose, same boob jobs, like. But underneath all that, like, who are you? Who are you at your core? Close your eyes and think, who are you at your core? Without the physical aspect of you, without I'm literally late for work, but I have to finish this thing. Without the physical aspect of you, if everyone were to just close their eyes, and if we were to judge people based on their energy and how they communicate with people and how they talk about themselves and how they talk about other people, and what their values are and stuff like that, I think we would be able to see people's true colors. Like imagine what blind people, what their experience is, because they're not necessarily living. I wonder if blind people are able to live a shallow life because they can't see, so they can't judge people based on their looks. They can't judge a book by its cover. Mama Tina. Yeah, Mama Tina there. They can't judge a book by its cover. So I wonder if they're living more true to themselves because they're able to look within. This is interesting, but I gotta go to work. It's 8:10. I'll see you guys later.